All the boulders here have been set by hand. We were here the other week and first thing Andrew said to me was, can we make it bigger?
This is not an Aquascape sphere? Gotta reverse a lot in this country, huh?
Oh yeah.
So what town are we in here, Matt?
Ilkley.
Nice long driveway. It's a big house, huh? Big property?
Yeah, pretty good size. Pretty good size house. You see it just coming up here. So.
Really nice.
I would assume it was a drive.
And how long ago did you build a water feature here?
About a year ago we did the pond.
Okay. I'm Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy. This is my channel, Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy, and it's all about showcasing how people out here in Ilkley, yes?
Yep, Ilkley.
All right, Ilkley, England, live the aquascape lifestyle. Let's go check out another beautiful aquascape ecosystem water feature. This is really cool. That sphere was designed to go in something exactly like this. That is gorgeous. And even got some lilies in there. Dude, that looks fantastic there. That is so cool. So what came first, the pond or this or what?
So we didn't actually do this sphere. That was already here when we came to do the...
Wait a minute. This is not an aquascape sphere?
It's not, no.
Oh my gosh. It looks exactly like ours.
Like I say, if we'd done it, you wouldn't be seeing any of the pipes or anything, or this black rim and things like that.
Right.
So the company that supplies these, I think they did all the fitting for it. So this was here.
So that's actual slate.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Looks exactly like ours.
Yeah.
You can't tell the difference. But it's a cool look.
Yeah.
I mean, I love this circle. So this was here, and then of course you put in the Aquascape ecosystem.
Yeah, so we did this about April 21.
Okay.
We did the original pond, and then we came in November and we built the pondless extension up at the top, which feeds into it. So it all looks like it's one big stream.
Wait a minute, is that connected or not connected?
No, it's not connected.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well,
It creates that illusion that it is.
They just wanted to go farther back in the yard then.
Yeah. If we'd done the full length of stream for the size of pond and the amount of flow we've got,
It would have overflowed the bottom.
Yeah, and it'd just be getting way too much evaporation. So we came up with the idea of doing a separate pondless system.
I like being at kind of like eye level with the waterfall, and that is a really cool look. So they obviously enjoyed it because they've added on to it.
Yeah. It was pretty much sort of almost straight after finishing this, and Andrew was like, can we
Can do more.
get this done up at the top? So we were here the other week, and first thing Andrew said to me was, can we make it bigger? So
you have a skimmer or an intake bay over there?
Intake bay. So this is a wildlife pond. We have got some like minnows, like some fish in there and stuff.
Yeah, I can see. This is great. Well, here, why don't you walk our viewers through what you built here, Matt?
Yeah, absolutely. This is the project. So we've got about 6 meters by 3 meter wildlife ecosystem pond. We've got the intake bay here. We've got 2 pump vaults running our circulation jets and our adjustable flow pump for the stream up there. Even though it's a bigger property, we still had quite challenging access. We couldn't come in across through here, so everything had to be taken up through this gate just up here. So you've got about a meter, if that, wide gate just up here. So everything came through here. All this kind of landscaping's been brought in afterwards. All the boulders here have been set by hand. They're all sort of 3-4 man lifts. We've got all our aquatic plants up here, all the poncidarias, epicetums and typhus, and then we've got this gunnerer that's getting bigger and bigger. So we've probably got about 6 or 7 meters of stream coming down here, and it's really naturalised nicely. So Andrew wanted a really natural looking sort of stream, so we've got like the nettles and the grasses all grown into it. We're putting some stepping stones here. This was going to be the original path through here. We've got the 6,000 biofalls up at the top, and then this is what we came and did in November of last year. We added in this pondless waterfall extension, so it kind of creates that illusion that it's sort of flowing under here and then reappearing back out there. So particularly from down the drive, it's just looking like one big continuous feature. Reservoir down here at the bottom, pump vault, we've got 2 pumps, we've got 2 spillways up at the top. Everything's been sort of cut back now, but it's normally all sort of wildflower areas here. We've got loads of bluebells up in the woods. I think what Andrew wanted to create was like a really natural sort of woodland setting. It can be a bit of a challenging location with obviously all the trees and everything, but it does create an amazing look. There he is.
Absolutely incredible. And the biggest yard we've been to.
Yeah. Well, you see that it goes on for, this is probably about half of it here, and then it goes on all behind there.
Hello!
Great game of the news with you. restaurant.
Oh, I love to hear that. Yes.
My family, this is their pride and joy because they get so much fun taking the mick out of me and my passion. My pond. My pond is where it's at.
Amen.
I spend hours up here while they're in the house. I spend hours on my own up here, and I'm very pleased with it.
I love it. I love that spear too. That's a really cool thing. Is this a newer house for you? I heard there was a greenhouse here or something.
There used to be a greenhouse house here. We had this little bit of woodland at the back.
Yeah.
When we bought the house, we had kind of big 100-year-old greenhouse here that was dangerous. And so we had to take that down. That left us with this kind of patch of land at the back. And I've always wanted something that felt wild and kind of really belongs. So we've tried to keep a sense of it being a wildlife garden.
Yes.
And encourage the wildlife. But at the same time, I wanted something that felt like had a little bit of spectacle about it. So that's what we did. So we built this wall.
Oh, so this is a brand new wall, huh?
A brand new wall. And then we kind of designed this idea of the double drop.
How did you find Matt?
I looked at pond constructors. So Matt was kind of on there. He's got a comedy name, Nice Ponds.
Yes.
Which works kind of, and that's caused a lot of fun in my family. Matt from Nice Ponds, he's a character in our house, even though he doesn't know it.
And you've already expanded it from the original to an additional pondless waterfall up on top, huh?
What I always wanted was, as you come up the drive there, you kind of see this. I wanted it to feel like it was taking you in, and the canopy was kind of enclosing it. So I always felt like it needed something at the top that you'd
to come out with it.
The idea is this bit down here is pretty formal and,
Yep.
and it's got strict lines, and that stuff can do what it wants to do.
And I've heard you've already wanting to make it bigger.
Well, don't tell my wife that. She won't be impressed with that.
Would you like my idea?
What's your idea? Come on, show me.
Well, actually, Matt, why don't you tell me the idea?
Just don't mention any costs. Don't mention any costs.
Yeah, this pre-upgrade.
Did you hear that, Sally?
Greg's offered to donate this. Well, Greg's idea is to extend the pond out onto here, and then he wants to put like a window in there.
I've toyed with that before.
There you go.
But what I think it will feel unnatural. I want
Too much bling.
Well, it's quite a sort of woodland garden.
Well, here's what I like about it. It's a kind of a cross between a pond and an aquarium. I think this spear is spectacular. Could you imagine looking over there across the spear and seeing your fish swimming right in here? I mean, how cool would that be?
I'll put it to my family.
Yeah.
Their inheritance. See how they feel about that. They're watching their inheritance go literally through their fingers.
That would be cool, though. So we're walking to a neighbor's pond you built?
Yeah, so it's just a couple of doors down. Well, we actually got to know Lynn from Arthur used to escape through all the gardens, run all the way down and find himself in Lynn's garden. Just got chatting really about obviously what we do, and I guess projects evolve from there.
What I love about this is you build a water feature in the neighborhood and all of a sudden you're going to build 2 or 3 or 4. That's how it always works because people see it. Water features need to be seen. People don't think about it, right?
Yeah, and like I said, Lynn came and saw the pond we've done up at the top, and well, you'll see this project, it's nothing like that, but it's just inspiring seeing, what can be done and sort of scale it back. So
you met her when the dog got out. Now she's living the Aquascape lifestyle. All right, let's check out another beautiful Aquascape ecosystem pond. Good morning. You're right out here.
this is Greg, this is Lynn.
Hi, Lynn. Nice to meet you. I heard that you were one of the rescuers of Arthur.
Oh, yes. Yeah, plenty of time.
Here he is.
This is a beautiful garden, Lynn.
Yeah.
So how long have you lived here?
About the same time as us. So
Okay.
moved in a similar time.
Just a couple years? Okay, I love all of the little intricacies that you have here with all of these succulents and the mosses. Oh, very beautiful. So you're a gardener.
A little bit.
You are.
You've done a great job with this, what it looked like when you moved
Yeah,
in.
it was a tip, wasn't it, when I bought it? Yeah.
And you got a little pond?
I've got a pond.
Yeah, let's go see this. I would love to see this. I absolutely love this rock garden. This is just gorgeous, Lynn. So, Matt, this is the same size as your yard.
Maybe a little bit smaller. They tend to vary quite a bit, the garden sizes around here. So
Look at that apple.
similar sort of size, probably as long, but
I hear the water. Oh, look at how cute this is.
Isn't it gorgeous?
So what was here before?
Just paving.
Okay.
Circular paving.
So you added life to it.
yeah, pretty much.
Another dimension, bit more life, and now it's destination.
So Matt, when did you finish this one?
About June, was it? We did this.
June time.
Okay, so it's been in here for a few months. And have you enjoyed living the Aquascape lifestyle
Oh, yes.
with your fish? And
Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah.
I would imagine everybody that comes over here, you take them out to see this.
Yes. I've got some people friends coming today to see the pond. Certainly been a feature.
Well, even while we were building it, you had people, like, I hadn't even finished it, and I think I popped round for something, and you were sat out anyway with one of your friends and stuff.
Now, when were these homes built? Because Matt was built in the 50s, he said.
This was built about 1946.
Okay.
But it's built in the same style, the 1930s.
Yes, it's very rustic, very cool. Matt, why don't you go ahead and explain what it is that you built here?
3 metre by 2 metre ecosystem pond, or about 10 foot by 6 foot for the Americans. So we've got 1,000 biofalls up there. It's a small little waterfall just right on the edge of the pond. Got all aquatic plants. Got a fish cave just down there as well. We've got a little goldfish. So plants are probably a little bit, still looking good, just starting to go a little bit over. And then we've got the signature 400 skimmer, I should say, basket there. And then we've got the Eco Wave 2000 pump we've got running this. All done with this sort of local sandstone, Yorkstone boulder. So it's a very dense sandstone.
I love these English gardens and how small the spaces are. This is actually not super small, but how big of an impact a water feature could have. If you're interested in making a big impact in your yard, check out the link below to find a certified aquascape contractor by you. I love my job.